Today's video is going to be about Star Citizen Alpha 4.0.1 and how Cloud Imperial Games plans to fix it. Yes, it's not been a perfect experience to say the least for a lot of people. As far as I'm concerned, it's been better than 4.0, but it's still having some issues. Well, CIG doesn't seem to be hiding from it, and in fact, they are addressing the issue in the lengthy post here posted by Xylo, so let's talk about it. Now, before we start the video, an apology. I'm starting to lose my voice again. I think I got reinfected, so I'll try to finish this video without completely losing it. Sorry about this. So the post begins here with their focus for what's coming up next, and of course is working toward rolling out 4.0.1 and beyond. Xylo states that, as mentioned in the letter from the chairman in December, their top priority is stability, ensuring that our experience is as smooth and as enjoyable as possible. That means that right now they are dedicating all of their resources to improving stability, addressing critical issues, and delivering meaningful quality of life updates. Well, that's what they say at least. And so the first thing that they're doing as a result is to cancel the Red Festival free flight. That is wonderful. Every time there's a free flight, it's always a mess. Lots of new players are coming, servers are oversaturated, and the experience is even worse. Now, the experience not being that great already would have certainly put off a lot of potential new players. It would not have looked good for Star Citizen, and that is the right call in my opinion. Xylo continues on by praising 4.0.1, saying that it has fixed a lot of issues that were plaguing 4.0 and that no patch comes without its flaws, and that is true. 4.0 definitely had a lot of issues, and a lot of them have been fixed in 4.0.1, but not everything here, and quite some serious issues are left, unfortunately, and that is what Xylo is going to talk about next. Alright, first, our elevators. He says the elevator in the room, right? So they've rolled out a number of transit fixes. However, elevators and sometimes trams remain a major pain point in the overall experience. These issues can trap players in locations, preventing basic access to game, which is why they remain one of their highest priorities in every patch cycle. The team has a bright spotlight on these issues right now and is actively working towards more reliable fixes. Guys, sometimes we cannot go to our hangars, sometimes the trams don't come, right? You guys have always or sometimes they arrive at their destination but the doors don't open. We've all been into those situations, and it's definitely something that CIG need to fix. I think that the most frustrating part is when you are at the ASOP terminals and you're just stuck there because the elevators are never coming or they're stuck at someone else's hangar, right? It's very annoying, and these issues definitely need to go. Next, let's talk about character stowing and repair. So, Xylo says that they've recently deployed a fix for most severe character stowing issues, which caused error 60030 and locked players out of the game. However, players still frequently get stuck in specific shards, which exacerbates other issues, especially since logging out and back is a common workaround for various bugs. Additionally, character repair does not consistently resolve stowing problems, so they are actively investigating on that. Yeah, I think it's Oli, so another content creator who's also character stuck recently and couldn't do anything and cannot even get back into the game when this happens. So it's definitely something that CIG needs to fix, because otherwise, well, if you cannot play Star Citizen, you're gonna play something else, or you're gonna play with your alt account perhaps, but that's not ideal at all. Alright, after that, hangar woes. Since the implementation of instance hangars, there have been a variety of problems with the reliability and playability of the system. From hangar lifts that clip and damage player ships, oh my gosh, this one. Or sometimes the ships just come halfway through and then like the doors close and the ship is destroyed, which is super annoying when you have cargo inside, right? To not storing ships properly after their arrival and they get stuck in unknown or destroyed states. Oh my gosh, yes. Doors not opening and closing correctly, losing your personal hangar completely. Sometimes it happens, right? You just like you try to get your ASOP terminal, ship at your ASOP terminal, and you're stuck. Like, sorry, we're unable to process your request at this time, and you're basically stuck. You have to get a lift from someone else. It's extremely frustrating, right? And overlapping with other players, both physically and audibly. Yeah, sometimes I'm doing my own stuff in my own hangar, and then I get a message that says that I'm being repositioned, and then it just stucks the game. and that's it. Or we can hear other players moving their boxes, and it's super annoying. So yeah, persistent hangars have not been doing well, and they definitely need to be fixed. After that, Xylo is going to address load times, and load times have indeed increased with 4.0, especially if you load in a Pyro system. Combined with ongoing login errors, this has resulted in players spending extended time on loading screen with low confidence of getting in the game. Oh my gosh, sometimes I have to wait for like 5 or 7 minutes to get into the game. I have time to go to the bathroom, I have time to cook, and by the time I'm done, finally I get into the game. This is not acceptable, and CIG knows this. They are going to work on that. It's good that they're addressing this here. Mission issues. Oh dear. The mission system underwent a refactor in 4.0, temporarily reducing the amount of available missions. However, they are still seeing some familiar issues, including AI not spawning at mission locations, both for ships and FPS AI. This has not happened to me yet, so I guess that I'm lucky. I know that Salty Mike has had this experience quite a bit, but not for me at least, so I guess I'm lucky there. If this is also your experience, let me know in the comment section down below. Mission sharing and reputation inconsistencies, and also concern about time versus reward balance, especially for group play. That's true. So especially if you're playing in the group, sometimes it's just not worth doing the mission. If you're doing it for money, you're just doing it for the lols, for the fun, but for money, not so much, right? Quantum travel at star map. The star map is great, but it's sometimes very frustrating, right? Quantum travel continues to experience frequent disruptions, including repeated starts and stops, meaning that sometimes, you know, you start your travel and then it randomly stops for some reason and you have to do it again. Sometimes you have to do it 2 or 3 times. It's a very annoying here. It forces players to retry jumps multiple times, along with ongoing issues with fuel states that don't always sync properly between server meshes. These areas are currently being investigated, and they are going to try to reduce frustration and improve stability here. Next, LTP. Now, some people have complained that they have not kept all of their items. I was lucky. I kept all of the gear that I bought before, good for me, I suppose, but I know that it's not the case for everybody out there, right? So they said that the system has become unreliable, with frequent reports of lost items, even ships and money. While each case is investigated individually, underlying loopholes and complexities impact overall reliability. Since this is having an impact on progression as well as player time, CIG deem this top priority, and they're going to investigate on that as well. Xylo continues here by telling us about a few other issues that CIG have pinpointed here, including minables taking too long to fully load in. Oh yeah, that's so annoying when you see those rocks on planets and they just don't load. You see them, but you can't do anything with them. Invulnerable actors that can include both AI and players. Yeah, sometimes you're just shooting AI and nothing is happening. It's very annoying. Freight elevators and outposts becoming stuck and impending missions. Collision issues with players that may clip through a ship or the floor. Power allocation issues in which, for example, your ship would be offline for no reason, so 0 power at all. The inability to equip some components discovered in contest zones, and many more here. Xylo finishes by telling us here that the issue council is the best way to share your problems. Maybe you'll see that other players have the same issue, so you just have to contribute there, and it also helps CIG to see what are the worst issues more clearly. Also, they are going to tell us that on February 6th, so this Thursday, instead of having an Inside Star Citizen, we're going to have a 2-hour-long Star Citizen live. Jared will be joined by Benoit Beauséjour to go deeper into these issues cornered above, what's causing them, what's being done, and how their feature and stability plans for 2025 will build over the year and restore the functionality and quality of life of the persistent universe that we all want. So there we have it, guys. That is what CIG has to say here about the ongoing issues, and hopefully a couple of answers about what's going to be happening as they are going to try to fix those. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Tomorrow I'm going to make a detailed report on 4.0.1 as I'm trying to play a little bit more. We're also going to have our giveaway results as well, and the announcement for the month of February. So stay tuned, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.